defied. We're in East Brunswick today, home of the mighty Brunswick Zebras, or Zebras, as how they run it together as a bit of a play on words there. It's quite clever. It's where mums are determined to get off the sidelines and into the history books. So kind of think cool runnings for soccer is pretty much what we got for you today. A great little story. Got together who had no experience in really playing sport, let alone soccer, and they've been playing in the league down here for quite some time. I'd like to introduce you to the captain and one of the other valued members of the team. I would like to ask you guys, it's a bit of a sensitive question, but
49.
Okay, that's got that out of the way.
55.
Right.
Whoa!
What do you get out of it? You've been doing it for so long. You've got a very precious place in the league down here in Melbourne. How did it start?
Well, this is after the 2002 World Cup, and also our kids played soccer, so some of the mums got together and started kicking around, just thought it was the best thing, we loved it, and thought, well, why can't we have a team?
And how young do you play against? What are some of the youngest other teams?
We have played against an 11-year-old. That was the youngest.
She was good.
Yeah,
she was very good. She was little.
And how do they refer to you? Do they respect their elders, you know, in the tournament?
Not enough, I feel.
Oh, no, the abuse is... Actually, the sniggers are loud, don't you think? Sniggers get a bit loud. And and sometimes the abuse can be there as well. And so, once, was it that coach who went, how could you lose against that? Pointing to us as Marion's walking past, you know, completely unaware. They just lost to the old team.
Oh, fantastic. We're going to spend the morning with this great suburban success story. Hit it! Yeah!
Go, go, go!
What a great story. Great bunch of ladies. All right, we'll meet them a bit further in half.
Yep, to me. Yep, thank you. Oh, are you serious? What is all that about? Tenacious? My goodness, it's such a great little story that actually they wrote a book about it called The Mighty Bras, which has just come out. It's a suburban football story with balls, it says written there, which is actually crossed out to intestinal fortitude. This is their coach, Paul. It must be such a fun thing coaching these ladies. They're such a vibrant bunch, aren't they? What's your favourite thing?
Oh, look, I think because a lot of them discover the game so late in life, they really appreciate playing, and every game is a treat, I think, for them. And it's something that didn't exist in their lives before, and now it does, and they really appreciate it.
I suppose after the game is pretty handy too, I'd imagine.
It is. I think if you had catering for a men's team during a season, go to barbecues, they'll probably bring a packet of chips with them. But when you coach women, they really cater well.
Are they different to coach than men?
They are, I think. I think you need to be sensitive and approach with a gentle attitude. And coach, I did read a great quote once from a coach saying, coaching a team full of men when you're in the dressing sheds, if you tell them all that one of you's not pulling their weight, all the men think that he must be talking about the bloke sitting next to him, but say the same thing to a team of women and they all assume the coach is talking about them. So just show that there is a sensitivity there and that needs to be looked after.
Do they have any fears at all about playing the game?
Look, apart from osteoporosis for some of them, the biggest fear, I think, initially was that people would just laugh at them. Their opponents would laugh at them and people on the sideline would laugh at them. But that 7 years in now and coming on 8 years, I think most of them have got over that fear now, and they're playing with a freedom that they didn't really play before.
That's fantastic, isn't it? They actually went on to win the league in 2006, which was, you know, an amazing little story. Good on them too. Let's take a look at the forecast. For a kick, a goal, if that's all right. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, no. No, Deb. No, Deb. Deb! Oh, a sternum.
Or is it Grant?
It's Grant.
Oh, Grant, sorry, mate. Are you all right?
Oh, my sternum.
Oh, it'll be okay. Just rub it.
Why did you let me do this, Sue?
Oh, well, we just thought you were old enough, but obviously not.
Sue, it hurts.
Well, just when you're a bit older, you can come and join the team. As for now, why don't you just get up and walk around? Come on!
See you later.
Come on!
Bye. Brunswick East in Harper. We'll catch you then with more weather details. We certainly do, mate. Home of the mighty Bras in Brunswick East, home of Australia's oldest soccer team, a group of 40 and 50-somethings who have just fell in love with the game, and they're doing so well that a book has been written about them. Now, the worst part about being a part of an all-girls soccer team, I'm sure, is the queue for the toilets here. There is only one of them, unfortunately. Yeah, you're laughing because you know it's true. The best part about it is the food. Apart from like a male barbecue, which is normally burnt, this is just... It's boutique, it's beautiful, there's muffins. muffins. You should see the condiments that comes out. I'll have green tomato pickle, thank you, on mine. But to give you an idea how much they love playing soccer, this is Jane over here. She's due in June. Congratulations, that's very exciting. But after her first baby was born, she was back playing the game here for the Mighty Bras after 4 weeks.
Oh.
So that is serious commitment. In fact, injury is not the biggest concern to numbers for this team. It's babies. They even use the interchange rule so the mothers can come off and breastfeed during a game. That is commitment.
That's great.
True story. And you would think after having a knee construction at 46 years of age, you would go, Sue, maybe, you know, I had a great time, I've played, maybe I'll settle down. But no, you came back.
Absolutely. In fact, I think it was the soccer was the only reason I healed as quickly as I did.
Really? It means that much to you?
Oh, God, I could not. The worst thing was when it snapped, and it snapped, like, and the whole knee goes, bleh, it hasn't got any structure, and then I just thought, I can't play soccer, and that was the worst thing that ever, I couldn't bear it. So I got my standing on the sidelines for a year was perhaps the worst torture I've ever been part of. Yeah. I kind of understand where Paul's coming from now. But not being able to play I couldn't bear the idea of that. So, you know, I healed really quickly. And I've got 2 seasons, and it's better than ever.
Grant,
fantastic.
Grant, does the halftime huddle and chat between the girls go a bit longer than the normal boys might go?
Yeah, half-time runs for half a day when they sit down and talk about how the game is going. And no orange boys either. No, it's a bagel boy that comes on out and service them.
Sometimes hot chips.
Fantastic. Let's take a look at the forecast. Sport for the exact reason you should play sport, for the sheer joy of it. But I will ask you, Jenna, when the team won the league in 2006, what was that moment like?
Oh, it was amazing, actually. Yeah, and we played for 3 years and we hadn't won very much. And I loved playing. I said it didn't matter if we don't win and blah, blah, blah. But then we discovered that actually when you win, it's much more fun. Yeah.
Unfortunately, they didn't win a game in 2008.
That's true. That's true.
They were moved up a league and that was the end of the winning streak. But fantastic stuff.
True.
Can you ask the coach whether he gets a word in?
Where is the coach? Do you get a word in when you're in the huddle, or is it you completely locked out?
Actually, sometimes they hear me, but most often, no. I think I'm talking to myself, actually.
So you use a lot of look at me, look at me.
Paul's very wise, so we're always interested in what he has to say.
I don't know how he does it. I grew up in a house of 2 girls only and I struggled.
He needs a medal, but what a lovely bunch of ladies. It's great to meet them
It's
today.
a great story.
All right, Grant,
Great
thank
to
you,
be a
mate.
part of it, guys. Good on you. The Zebras, or Zebras, as they call themselves. It's such a terrific community sporting story, and we love this email when it came in. So if you have an interesting club or community story that you'd like to share with us, we'd love to hear it. So please do send it in. And I tell you what, they've really proven to us this morning why life does begin at 40 or 50 or even 60 for some of them. And good on them too. Have a great seasons, girls. It's been great to meet you this morning. Look at all those smiling faces. We've had one of the nicest breakfasts you've ever seen, and that's why there has been a book written called The Mighty Bras about this great Australian sporting suburban story. Let's have a look at the forecast for the last time.